Hey, shalom, sisters. How y'all doing? Y'all been standing here. Y'all been listening patiently. All praise to the Most High. Read Revelations 14 and 12 real quick for me. Because what the brothers bringing out to you, what all these brothers are bringing out to you, is to show you a way to get back to the Father. There's no pastors out here. There's no older men, no older women out here showing you how to get back in the good graces of God. World Changes is up the street. He's not out here teaching our people.
Right.
The pastor, he's somewhere counting last week's money.
Bring it out.
But we're going to show you what the brothers been bringing out. We're going to show you it's good that you stood here and listened to this today.
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.
So what we've learned so far is that we have to do these commandments in the faith of our Lord. What the pastors have not done is taught our people how to get back to God. My brother, the pastors have not taught our people how to come back to God. And because of that, you look at all these little young boys running around here robbing people, hurting people, little sisters out here setting people up, robbing people, right? But what is the point of all these churches out here if they're not teaching God's commandments? Right. What is the point? What is the point of these churches on the corner taking all your money and then send you home broke, no better than you was last time?
Right.
Ezekiel 44 and 23.
Bring it out.
There's nobody out here doing what we're doing.
Right.
There's no collections plates out here. All these men work. All these men have families.
Right.
We're out here for the love of our people.
Right.
There's nothing more and nothing less. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 44 and verse 23. And they shall teach my people the difference between the holy and profane.
Read.
And cause them to discern between unclean and the clean.
What we come out here to do is show you the difference between the unclean and the clean.
That's right.
The pastors out here have not done that.
Right.
None of these churches out here is doing that. No
Right.
denomination, no old man, no old women is doing what we're doing right now.
Right.
Our people stopped doing that in the 60s and the 70s. And you see the end result. You see the end result. I told a brother earlier, all these little young people running around here robbing our people, these are the grandkids of crackheads.
Right. Bring it out.
They are the grandkids of crackheads.
Right.
All the diseases that they got, all the mental issues that they got is because there's a chemical dependency in their minds. We're showing them that there is a clean way to live life.
That's right.
Not the unclean. 2 weeks from now, you're going to be standing in front of a Christmas tree, bowing down to it, worshiping another God.
Bring it out.
And your pastor has never told you what that God was about.
Right.
They have never told you that you're standing there worshiping another God.
Right.
Where in the Bible can it show you where it says on Jesus' birthday, bow down, worship a tree, and give each other gifts? Where in the Bible does it say that? What pastor has said that to us? No, you shouldn't do that. They're the ones setting the damn trees up.
Right.
They set the trees up in the church.
Right.
In the church. You walk by it worshiping another God.
Right.
Read it again.
Ezekiel chapter 44 and verse 23.
Read.
And they shall teach my people the differences between the holy and profane.
Now, what I want you to get out of that, he says, my people. My people is possessive.
Right.
God has a chosen people that he put on this earth.
Right.
God has a chosen people that went into captivity for breaking his laws. God has a chosen people that he said he's going to redeem in the end. If they repent. If is the biggest word in the Bible.
Right.
If is the biggest word in your vocabulary.
Right.
Because you have to make a conscious choice whether you're going to keep doing what the world's doing or you're going to do what God says do.
Bring it out.
And it's only on faith. It's only on faith.
Right.
This is a book of faith. Baruch 4:1. Hold that. This is a book of faith. There's nothing in this book showing you what's going to happen except what happened in old times. Everything that's happened, that's going to come in the future, is based on faith. Read it.
Luke chapter 4, verse 1.
Read.
This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endured forever.
It says forever. Forever. So all the things that happened in old time, we can believe that the future is coming because it says it's going to happen. It says it's going to happen. Your faith is enough. What happened is already written in this book.
Right.
What's coming is also written in this book.
Right.
They're both in the same book.
Right.
So you can't say I don't believe the future and don't believe what happened in the past.
Right.
You understand that? You cannot say I don't believe the future or I don't believe in God. You're the living proof that there is a God.
Yes.
You are the testimony of God.
That's right.
Us being in captivity, losing our names, losing our culture, having our kids taken from us is a testimony of God.
Right.
Right. There's no other book on this planet that you can compare this to. None. There's no book, there's no religion, nothing you can compare this to. Because this happened. Our people went into captivity. Our people were stripped of everything. You couldn't read, you couldn't write for hundreds of years. And we right along next to them. How is that? How is a people that was taken up from nothing? That's right back in it. We're right back in the game. But when you start keeping God's commandments, it takes you to the next level.
Right.
But until you do that, you're going to be right where you are.
Right.
Right here in the dust.
That's
Read
right.
it.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
When you start keeping God's commandments, that's when you come to life.
That's right.
Right now, we all in a dead state. We didn't even know we was dead. We was the living dead. All these movies and stuff they're making is about you. You are the living dead.
That's right.
You are walking around and don't know you're dead yet.
Right.
God says that you are a chosen people to him.
Right.
You are the people that he's calling to come back to him to testify as a witness. As a witness of his power. To take the slaves and make them kings. And to take the kings and make them slaves. No other book can show you that. What other book can show you that? That the people that rule this earth was put on the very bottom.
That's right.
Every nation is over you.
Right.
Every nation is over you. How is that? You've been here for over 400 years. And you are the bottom of society.
Bring it out.
You are the very bottom. Every nation comes here, set up a store, set up a gas station, set up a restaurant, and you can't do it. All the money we make as a people, we still poor.
Right.
All the knowledge we have, we still stupid. Because we broke God's commandments.
That's right.
Because we are the people of this book.
Right.
Read it.
Right. Such as leaving shall die.
When we left this book, when they took us away from God, when we turned our back, hold that, Deuteronomy chapter 28:15. When we turned our back to God, he turned his back on us. And we became a dead people.
Right.
We became a dead people then. And Moses warned us. Which one of y'all was Haitian? Your father is Haitian. Do you know that Moses is the same tribe that your father came from?
That's right.
You understand that Moses of this Bible has the same blood as your daddy?
Bring it out.
And you didn't even know that. You didn't even know that you come from kings.
Right.
Right.
You think that you just black. When white people talk about us, we just black.
Right.
Your father's Puerto Rican? So you didn't even know that the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, your daddy has the same blood.
That's right.
As a king on this earth.
Right.
Right.
The head of the Northern Kingdom, your father was.
Right.
You didn't know that. All of our people walk around, we just niggas. No, God says that you are his chosen vessel.
That's
You
right.
are God's chosen people.
Right.
You were chosen from the beginning.
Right.
Before there was a people, you were chosen.
Right.
You didn't know that.
Right. Deuteronomy chapter 28, and verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Remember I told you the biggest word in your vocabulary is if? This is the other side of it. He says, if you don't listen to God, is what's going to happen to you?
To observe, to do all his commandments and statutes, which I have commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, no different, and I got to bring it into today's terms. Your parents say, if you go out that house, I'm going to beat your ass. Right? Right? You heard that. You as old as I am. And don't look at me crazy. Don't look at me crazy, brother. Remember, we age different. When our forefathers told us that, it's no different from what God told us. You leave my commandments and I'm going to beat your ass. We needed to hear that, but guess what our people did? The same thing, the same rebellious spirit you have right now. I'm going to test the waters. I'm going to see how far I can go with God. I want to see how far Moses is saying it's going to take. Read 68 again.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
That's God beating our ass. He says, when you broke my commandments, I'm so upset. I'm going to let the base people put you in the bottom of a ship and drag you across the ocean. He's going to take your language, take your understanding, even take your people from you. You understand the whole thing about when they brought us over here? We wasn't slaves when they brought us here. They brought doctors, they brought engineers. How you think we was fresh out of slavery, we was able to do all the stuff we've done? We wasn't a dumb people. We've never been a dumb people because you are the royalty of God.
That's right.
But when he stripped you from your heritage and when he stripped your titles from you, now you're just a base people. Now you have nothing. You have nothing to build. We have nothing in common. Two black people walk in a room full of white people, we don't even acknowledge each other.
Right.
Because we scared of what they're going to say. You get in the elevator with white people, you tone it down. You understand? Because we were stripped from our heritage. When we dress a certain way, the world dress a certain way. When you talk a certain way, the world talks a certain way.
Right.
We set the standard.
Right.
But when you get stripped from everything, what standard did you have? You didn't have nothing. 54.
Verse 54. So that a man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Now we got black on black crime. Now we got black on black crime. You fight me and rob me, and we both poor. We both poor.
Right.
And you will rob for me. You not robbing for Peter to pay Paul. You both broke. You selling drugs in your neighborhood. You poisoning your people.
Right.
Your kids.
Right.
Right.
The kids that you're gonna watch grow up, you sell drugs to them.
Bring it out.
The little girls that's gonna be wild someday, you whore them out.
Bring it
You
out.
turn them into sluts. Why? Because you hate your people. Read
Right.
it again.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Leviticus 19 and 17. We forgot God's laws. This is an instruction book on how to live your life.
That's right.
Everything in this Bible is to your benefit. Everything. Your dress code, your dietary law, how we conduct business with each other. Everything is in this book. Did you know, as a woman, how old are you, sis? 31. You're still young. How old are you? 40. You're still young. Do you understand? All your life, you're supposed to be covered by a man. Did you know that? Have you ever heard that? You've never heard that. You might have heard it. You heard it? Because you didn't grow up the same way our people grew up here. And here is get it how you live. You only live once.
Right.
No, you only die once.
That's right.
But you live every day.
That's right.
And you're going to pay for it in the end.
That's right.
You understand that? You're going to pay for it in the end. Our people, my brother, what's your name?
Joel.
Joel. That's a heavy name. I can find it in this book.
That's right. That's right.
What we have done is we turned our back on God. All of these things, all the things in this Bible, they said it was going to be wrong for us. We keep it. Our dietary law cleans our system. Make sure we run good. We a premium vehicle putting in unleaded gas. God never intended that for you. He says you top model. Put in premium fuel, but you don't want that. You said pork tastes good. Shrimp, crab, and lobster taste good. They say you know you die from high blood pressure. Read.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's a commandment. But being that we don't keep God's commandments, you would never know that.
Right.
Being that the pastor don't teach you what's clean and unclean, you would never know that.
Right.
That would stop. If we kept that one law, the jails would have to shut down.
Right.
Because there would be no business. There would be no reason for a police department in every neighborhood. There would be no reason. I can leave my car door open and not worry about it because my brother ain't going to do evil for me.
Right.
I can have my wife and my daughters around my brother because they're not going to do evil for me.
Right.
But being that the niggas that we've become, you can't do none of that. Read it here.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
The church says, well, we're covered in the blood of Jesus and all things are good, right? This is a simple law. This is a simple law. You mean to tell me this perfect law, God did away with that? This perfect law, God did away with that? He want us to be at odds with us? He want us to kill each other? You telling me that a pastor would want us to do away with that? That would stop black on black crime.
That's right.
We would be the ones that would run our neighborhoods.
Right.
Not other nations.
Right.
We would be the ones that doing it. But being that you don't know better, how can you do better? But I tell you what, I do you one even better than that. How can you teach better? How can you teach better? Who are you teaching? What lessons are you giving them? What are you showing your daughter? What are you showing your sons?
Right.
When you don't know any better.
Right.
The blind leading the blind.
Right.
Yo, Israel, what y'all doing? We need y'all to comment, like, and subscribe to IUIC Atlanta 2.0. Stop playing games.
Deuteronomy 22. I'm going to show you something, sis. Because I know you probably heard the law, but I got to get it to you again. Since we here teaching the clean, I'm going to show you clean.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Keep reading.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Because that one law will stop cross-dressing.
Bring it out.
When you go to a restaurant and you see the bathroom signs, what does the woman have on? A what? A what?
Dress.
What does the women have on the bathroom sign?
Dress.
Is that easy?
That's right.
Is that easy to be understood?
Right.
How would you know what bathroom it was if both of them had pants on?
Bring it out.
That's the point. There's no difference between the clean and the unclean. Our people have been duped. We've been duped into believing that the unclean is clean.
Right.
They have made the crooked straight for us. They don't do it, but they showed us how to do it.
Right.
They teach us how to sin, but they win it. You understand what I'm telling you? You understand what the Bible is saying? Is that we have to do this in order to see him.
Right.
Right.
Without this, you cannot see him.
That's right.
You will never see him.
Right.
Right.
Matter of fact, he'll say, I never knew you.
That's
Right.
right.
I never knew you.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
He says not only is it unclean, but it's an abomination to him. These little young sisters was running, they was over here, they was talking. You saw me talking to them, right? And I asked them, what, at 19, 18 years old, they're young enough to be your daughters. At that age, they're old enough to be your granddaughters. They're running the street. What good thing can come for them? What productive thing are they going to have today? Today's the Sabbath day. But they don't know that because you didn't teach them that. Because you never learned that. Today's the Sabbath day. Today, if you only believed in the 10 Commandments, that's one of the 10. But the pastor has made the clean and the unclean no different.
Right.
Our people have to be retaught this.
Right.
We have to be retaught how to keep God's commandments.
Right.
We have the address on the back. The address is on the back, brother. If you know, I don't want you to believe what I say. Give me that first, drop all of that. 1 Thessalonians 5 and what, 21? 22. I don't want you to believe me. Because I wouldn't believe me. Because if I've never heard it before, why would I believe it, right?
Right.
Read this.
Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 22.
Read.
Abstain.
No. Verse 21.
Verse 21. Prove all things.
Do what?
Prove all things.
What does the Bible say?
Prove all things.
Read.
Hold fast to that which is good.
We have to prove all things. We have to prove each other. I shouldn't believe you if I've never met you. I have to get to learn you. I have to get to understand what you believe and what you don't believe. If you don't believe in this, we ain't got nothing in common.
That's right.
It don't matter what it is. Business, no matter what it is. Eventually we gonna come to odds. Because this is what separates us. If we all believed in this book, we gonna flow the same.
That's right.
But the day you say you don't believe this, you walking contrary to God.
That's right.
I can't believe you. Because God ain't gonna believe you.
Right.
Right? What's that? First John 2 and 3? You're a liar. Read that.
1 John, chapter 2 and verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
That's how he knows us. That's how I'll know you. You understand?
We fall settled though.
Bro, listen. We all got the same color skin,
Right.
but we ain't all kin.
But we fall settled up.
Read it again.
1 John, chapter 2 and verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Remember what I tell you the biggest word in that Bible was?
Yeah, man.
If.
Yeah.
If. Did
Okay,
you hear
I
it?
get that part, yeah.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Read it again. She didn't hear it.
And hereby we do know that we know him if.
See how it separates?
Yeah, but I said we fall settled though, big brother.
You say 4 7, you talking about the singer? Read that.
And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
That's how we're going to build this nation back. That's how we're going to build a foundation that we can all stand on. If we don't have a strong foundation, what building is going to stand? What does it matter how much money we pour into it? What does it matter how far we march? What difference do it make how many different organizations we have if we don't have a foundation? This is a foundation that's sure.
That's right.
This is a foundation that's not going nowhere.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airways, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.